Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to DIY Filmworks. I'm your host, Ultimo Gallows, the Hood Mark. Heel Mark, Lucha Libre Central American Champion of the world. We separated from Hood Mark and Heel Mark are separate companies. I just got to get the money to pay him to change the hood to heel on my belt. What we got here is another magazine flip. This is October 1990, The Wrestler. Look at this cover. We got How Flair Could Regain His Greatness, a special report by Sting. Hogan vs. Earthquake, exclusive SummerSlam preview and analysis. Attention Ultimate Warrior, the story on page 34 could save your career, and Tommy Rich's last gasp for glory. Is it for real? So let's see what we got here. Let's just scooch it on over to the edge there, open it up. And we got a wrestling trivia game. We got some letters. I don't give a shit about letters. Nice Road Warriors picture there. The Freebirds. I'm sorry, but if you ain't got Terry Garvin, it ain't the Freebirds to me. I don't hate Jimmy Jam. I'm Terry Gordy, not Terry Garvin, Teddy Gordy. I mean, Michael PSA, but I don't like Jimmy. I didn't like call yourselves something else. Y'all weren't the Freebirds. All these videos, man. Right of the Rising. All these are PWI, and they were $40 to $30 a pop. Wow. Thumbs up and thumbs down. Thumbs up to Tony Adams. What a brave and beautiful woman. Tony Adams is the kind of woman everyone can look up to. She doesn't depend on her husband to fight her battles. She simply gets in the ring and fights him by herself. As latest target is Jeannie, who was at the time married to Steve Austin, I think. Chris Adams, that's why he's constantly sticking notes to Chris's matches and Tony's business. Thumbs up to Zabisco, thumbs up to Ultimate Warrior, thumbs up to Onward Off, thumbs down to Sting. We like the idea of dudes with attitudes, a group designed to combat the Four Horsemen by giving them a taste of their own medicine. But recently, we've seen Sting interfere in match after match, allowing fellow dude Junkyard Dog to score a victory over Arn Anderson, for example. Fighting 4-on-1 attacks by evening sides is one thing. Slinking down the same level as a horseman is quite another. Arena reports. Any good ones, I'll read them. My question is for Arn Anderson. Why did you split from Tully Blanchard? The Brainbusters were the greatest tag team ever. Michael Doherty, Cork, Ireland. We never really split up, Doherty, said Arn Anderson, the current NWA TV champion. If you remember, Tully and I were a couple of pretty unhappy campers when we left the WWF. We had just lost the tag team titles Demolition, and then Bobby Heenan went on national TV and called us all sorts of names. We weren't going to put up with that garbage, so I decided. Sorry, I just lost my place here. So I got back to NWA, helped my main man, Ric Flair, perform the Four Horsemen. Tully decided he wanted to get back to basics, so he got back together with his old manager. Christopher Love is in the AWA. That's fine by me. Tully's still one of my closest friends. I know someday, somehow, we'll be a unit again. That's about as much as I want to say about that. Right now, my main concern is keeping the Horsemen the elite group in wrestling. Good way of saying it. Okay. Tasmanian Devil. Do you know who that is? That is Taz, the human suplex machine. Look at that. Taz with hair. I know, that's odd, isn't it? All these, oh God, look at all these. God, $40. I think Night of the Sky. I got one or two Starcades. Chris Von Erich. Oh, man. Chris just had that. His bones weren't strong. He was so short. Bill Dundee. Look at that, man. 16-year veteran. And what year was this? 90? God, that's 32 years ago, so 48 years, almost 50 years in the ring, Bill. And he's still got Buddy Landell. Those people talking. I always love old Larry Hennig there. He always had that greasy-looking hair. Kurt Hennig, make the world pay for his past imperfection. Look at him choking out Hogan. Choke him out, Kurt. Him versus Jerry Lawler. Him and Scott Hall. Tommy Rich's last gasp for glory. Is it for real? In 1981, Tommy Rich won the NWA World title. Since then, his career has been a series of failed comebacks. Now he's trying to yet another comeback. Will end in championship glory or wildfire burn himself out for the last time. I don't think he ever won another belt after that. And I missed out on meeting Tommy Wildfire Rich. He was supposed to come to a show in town a long time ago, quite a few years ago, and for some reason he couldn't make it. We got Pork Chop Cash instead. I was like, that's Pork Chop Cash. That's kind of cool. Attention, Ultimate Warrior. This story could save your career. You're an incredibly dominant WWF World Champion, Ultimate Warrior. Your career doesn't need saving, or does it? If you continue at your current pace, you'll burn out soon. Read our special message you for It's Too Late by Dave Rosenbaum. How Ric Flair can regain his greatness. Ric Flair was once the greatest all-around wrestler in sport, but now he's an embarrassment. Sting understands the changes Flair's undergone as well as anyone knows what the nature of what he must do to regain his past glory. And the Hogan versus Earthquake thing. Susan Sexton. Hey, it's Muckin Singh as a Ninja Turtle. Look at Scott Steiner wolfing down some food there. We got Nikita Koloff. Okay, I'm throwing this out there. Nikita Koloff. Is he in relation to Vladimir Koloff, the one down in our area, down in the south, not the one that sucked? Rick Steiner just calls some shit. Heard Rick Steiner call some shit at WrestleCon today, saying some not so kind things about trans woman wrestler Giselle Shaw. Oh, Honky Tonk Man. Abby. Oh, man, look at Leon Sphinx. Look at Abby. That's Jeannie. She's the one that came with the Stone Cold name. Oh, man, look at Scott Hall with blonde hair. That is wild. Oh, R.I.P., man. Tracy Smothers. Nor the Barbarian. I just listened to a Crime and Sports episode about him. I'm still listening to it. Oh, look, there's the Tasmanian Devil leaping off the top rope. I've never seen Taz come off the top rope. Tommy Rich, Ultimate Warrior. Body by Jake. Man, they got Warrior at number 1. Flair, then Luger, then Henning, then Rude, then Von Erich. Kevin, of course. Larry Zbyszko, Arn Anderson, Scotty the Body. Okay, that's why I'm gonna go through like the lower level groups here. So let's get it. Let's get the Zoom going. Okay. USWA, the Snowman. Worked in Mid-South, wasn't worth the shit. Rumor is he sold the belt for crack. Kerry Von Erich, at that time he was working wherever they would hire him. He needed the money. Jerry Lawler, of course, owned part of Memphis, building the own part of Memphis. Hollywood John Tatum, I don't really know. Steve Austin, it's USWA, so it's Texas and Memphis. Chris Adams, Jeff Jarrett, Gary Young, Kevin Von Erich, Matt Bourne. Okay. PNW, that's Pacific Northwest, that's Don Owens' territory. A lot of good talent came through. Scotty By, that's Raven. The Grappler, amazing talent. Billy Jack Hayes, everybody knows those. Larry Oliver, Rip Oliver, Steve Dahl, Al Madrill, Ricky Santana, the Equalizer, Scott Norton, and Moondog Moran. ICW, this is the one that's kind of infamous for showing Tony Atlas beating Vic Steamboat like every week for years. Tony Atlas, of course, champion. Sheik, Alpha D, no idea, the Road Paul, that's Rochester Roadblock. Chief Thunder Mountain, Eric Sabrasia, Vic Steamboat, Joseph Oldie, Ray Odyssey, Haas, Mike Kalula, and Jose Luis Rivera. And then our back page. Oh, let me zoom out, sorry. And then, of course, we got this page here. We got the back cover. Not a bad little issue. There's some interesting articles in there. To me, it was worth... oh, God, is that... There we go. Not a bad issue at all. I mean, worth what I paid for it. And this one will probably end up going for sale. But I'm out, everybody. Hope you enjoyed that. Laters.